Good morning. I should be recording with my back camera, but I am not. It is Saturday. I'm on my way to the hair appointment. I have a hair appointment. But then after that, I'm going to be packing up the fam bam and we are going to go on a collaboration in Atlantic City. Now here's the problem. My husband just got out the hospital not even 24 hours ago. And you would be thinking to yourself, why would we be taking him? Because I don't want him in here by himself. And I want him to just go to the hotel and rest while we do all the things. You might be saying, oh, but that really sucks. There's nothing we could do about that part. He needs his rest, and he needs his family watching him, and he needs to be around us. So we're going to allow him to stay in the, we're going to have him go into the hotel so that he can rest, stretch himself out, get everything he can get. He can order, we're going to make sure he has room service, he can have all the things, but we want him to rest. And I would be crazy to be 2 hours away from him, almost 2 hours away from him while we're there and he's here. So I know it doesn't sound conventional. It's not something that would normally be done, but this collaboration was already scheduled and I could not get out of it or wiggle the date. So we are going to go with the flow. Sometimes it's like that, consecration. Contracts have been signed, monies have been paid. I must give my deliverables, and we're going to do that. And because of this little hiccup, did I have a second backup plan? Should he have still been in the hospital? Yes. Me and the kids would have gone, and I had contingency plans put into place. That, as a wife, that's what I need to do. We're always going to think ahead, 20,000 steps ahead. And so, yeah, I'm going to go get my hair done. I'm going to make them a quick breakfast. I'm going to go get my hair done. I'm going to come back to the house. I've already packed me and my husband. He don't need that much. But nonetheless, I packed him and I. The kids are packing themselves. Then we're going to pack the car after he has therapy, and we're going to then skedaddle and get on the road. So we'll take you along all these things. But this is not something that I would normally do. I would never take a person that was sick. And here's the thing, his sickness isn't something that's communicable. It's something that's within his own self. It's something he's going to be dealing with for a long time. And so, yeah, we're going to have to figure out how life works with him, with these things that he has going on now. It's going to be a new change in how he moves, okay? All right, so let's get the day started.
Mark can be now.
Mama, move your hands.
Mark can now be.
That was not even a dog. That was a rat. Oh my God. No other good. So we have made it to Atlantic City. We're staying at the Showboat. Now we're going to the water park. It's going to be so much fun. Come along.
Definitely one way to make up for a new area.
So if you're ever in Island Waterpark, which is located inside of the Showboat Casino, you should definitely get the big splash bucket. It is definitely worth the price. I believe it's about $30, but it's enough for two people. And if you get those other drinks, they're like, what, 10 or so a piece? This is definitely worth it.
All right, so when you go to a water park, a lot of times they're always like, for everybody, but this right here is for the adults only. This is Paradise Island. I highly, highly recommend you going to this. This kind of gives you a little seclusion away from like families, and you can go and there's a swim up bar, and you can see these two drinks. Yes, they were well worth it. So yeah, grab it. So yeah, now my kids have decided that they are going to go on one of the tubes. There's three of them that you can choose from, but let's see how that works out.
Stop for a little while too. I have to scoop at the floor. Oh my gosh, no. That was nice. It is not it. Is it not it?
So this is the second water park that I have been in New Jersey, I would say, and or as far as an indoor water park. And this one is way bigger because look at all the options that you have within the water park. I love that. Plenty of locker spaces. Just be a little careful. It's kind of wet, but you should know that. And then of course life jackets, which both of the water parks that I've been to have had, but this one absolutely surpassed all the things. So yeah, if you're looking for an indoor water park that you can go and take the family, especially if you live in Philly, I believe it's like about an hour. But yeah, now it's time to switch over to get some food because we're hungry. But look at these portions. This is absolutely crazy. Now this is not one of those high scale restaurants. It's called Ace, but it'll do what it needs to do. And this is my son. Apparently, across the board of all my socials, people don't know I have a son. I have two daughters and a son. So hello to my son and my daughters who y'all seen before. It's definitely time to take her internet if she's over here doing the baddie song as if I didn't know what was going on. My kids always play me like that. They think that I'm not on TikTok or something and I don't know what they're doing. But parents, that's why you gotta be on your job. Because they be trying to act like you just, we're just old and slow. But we are far from it. So that's that. One of the things that I love about staying at the Showboat, now I stayed at the Showboat back in the day when I first turned 21 and went through a little gambling. I was a college student. Let me tell you, I won $1,000 and I was like, you know what, we out. But can I talk about this for one quick? I'm going to get back to this. This cost us about $70 for like 3 fruits, 2 muffins, a croissant, and 1 cake pop and 2 juices. Come on now, somebody. But either way, inside of here is an amazing arcade. This is like an arcade of arcades. You saw they had a roller skating. They have mini golf. They have everything. So if you're bringing kids, I would suggest kids that are like 5 and up. I think that they would be good. And I'm not saying that under 5 wouldn't be okay, but under 5 and up so they can do things would be perfect. Amazing. When I said I was going to send a video to his coach, he started to do better. Because, listen, basketball is every day. And if you're going to have our life titled with basketball going to be about everything. Yeah, I'm going to send this to the coach for sure. Because what happened? But that's it. The time was great. I'm going to insert the hotel room so that you can see what the hotel room looked like. But yeah, it was a great time. We had great food at Ace. We had a great time at the pool. Everything was great. Now, the question I get asked is, would I go again? The answer is yes, I would go again. But now that we're back home, we had already preset to take our kids out to a little bit of celebration for an amazing school year. All 3 of my kids did amazing. All 3 of them accomplished so many goals. My son is now the president of his class. My oldest got all A's. My youngest, she did her project for her bronze for Girl Scouts. So we are super proud of them. So yeah, we're going to celebrate them.
That's how much she enjoyed the food. That's your brother finish it if you don't want it.
And now we're back home and enjoying giving my husband one of his pre-gifts with his daddy fist pump with all the kids' names. Thank you for watching.